What's up, everybody? GenExDividendInvestor here. I love free money and getting free stocks, and Bumped does just that. You know, it's really surprising. I almost didn't believe it when I heard the business model. In fact, I told a couple of my buddies about this, and they didn't believe that just by signing up and, you know, as you just go around your normal daily kind of spending needs, whether it's on groceries or using Uber or Amazon, whatever, they actually give you fractional shares of stock. And it's amazing because you still get the benefits of, you know, using your credit card miles and cash back and all that jazz. But on top of that, they're giving you stock. And so the way the business model works is that they go out to these brands, and the brands pay Bumped to be on their Bumped app. And because the brands feel like this is a way that kind of it influences consumers. So for example, in the home retail space, there's Home Depot on there and Lowe's on there. And then you pick, do you want to be loyal to Home Depot or loyal to Lowe's? And then you get, 1 to 4, I think 4% back based on, what kind of promotions they're running to shop at either of them. The way Bumped was formed, it was started by David Nelson, and this was the guy who originally started a company called Giftango, which was digital gift cards. So like imagine when you go into a grocery store and you see all those little gift cards there, those types of things. And then he started it in 2005, and then he sold Giftango in 2013. And then he started Bumped Up. So take a look at this.
I'm David Nelson, the founder and CEO of Bumped. Bumped is a technology company that has an underlying broker-dealer which helps reward customers in shares of stock in their favorite companies. It's such an interesting period of time where you couldn't even have done this a few years ago. Wall Street is ready for it, the brands need it, and the consumer will benefit from it.
Today, 50% of Americans invest in the stock market, just half of us.
So it's awesome. I love Bumped. I think this thing is going to take off and go crazy. They're only in beta right now, but there's absolutely no reason not to join Bumped. And I think when they do go live, I think that everyone will be on it. To actually get access to Bumped, you have to go to bump.com and you have to get on their waiting list. So you just put your email in, join the wait list, and then in a couple of months, whatever, then they give you access. So I got my access in May, and so I've been doing it for just a few months, and I'll show you my portfolio. But it's awesome. I love it. All right, let's launch the Bumped app. And here we see our account value. We see that the D stands for a dividend, so we've gotten a dividend from Starbucks, 1 cent dividend. Here I spent $24.06 on Uber on August 22nd, and that gave me 12 cents worth of a share of Uber because they're fractional shares. These little dots on the right-hand side signify how far it is in the transaction, so it goes into a pending state and then it has to clear. Look at more history. Shows you we've gotten AT&T, $2.04 worth, 5 cents of Pandora, shopping at Safeway, which is VTI, which is awesome. A dividend from Delta. So each of these things on the left-hand side is how much you get back. So for example, if you spend $50.47 at Amazon, you get 25 cents worth of a fractional share of Amazon. Netflix, Walmart, another dividend from AT&T, etc. So you link different cards. So ultimately, Bumped is a brokerage firm, and so when you first sign up, you have to fill out a form just like you're going to M1 or E-Trade or wherever. And then you link up whatever credit cards you want them to scan, and also whatever like debit cards that are hooked up to your bank. And then Bump basically parses in that text and looks for kind of keywords. So for example, let's say you pay your Verizon bill with online bill pay from your bank. then, and you hook Bumped up to it, then Bumped sees that, okay, here's $100 just went to Verizon. It sees the word Verizon, and then it'll give you that much of fractional shares of Verizon. So I've hooked up my bank, my debit card to this, as well as my Miles Visa and stuff, different credit cards that I have. And the only bug I've seen so far is that the Citi Double Cash was having some authentication issue to work. So I've got to figure that out, because that's actually my favorite credit card, the 2% cash back one. But it's working on my Miles card, so I've just got to hook up the other one. But the great thing is this is all above and beyond the rewards you get on your credit cards, or none that you get with your debit card. You now also get fractional shares of stock. You specify your loyalties in here. So for example, right now I have 0.5% at Delta. You can pick other airlines if you want. And if you try to switch, it says change loyalty from Delta Airlines to United Airlines. You can change brand loyalty in each category once per 30 days up to 3 times per year. And it says I have a 76-day loyalty streak to Delta Airlines. Apparel, I haven't picked one yet. And so these are the options: Columbia Sportswear, Express, Nike, The Gap, Under Armour. I've talked to other people with Bumped, and even people in the same city don't have the same loyalties. So it kind of depends on what promotions are being run to determine what you'll get. But you can see there's different burgers as a loyalty option: Dairy Queen, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Wendy's. Coffee options: Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Department stores, drug stores, family dining, grocery stores, home improvement, hotels and resorts, ice cream, Mexican food. So you can just see there's a whole bunch of different categories. And they're adding more all the time. Their goal is to just keep on adding brands in here. And the actual portfolio is at $38.20. You can see the different stocks you own. I actually sold a stock recently to see how that worked out, and that'll show up in the cash balance. So for example, if maybe you don't want VTI for whatever reason, you can come in here. It shows that of that $38.20, $12.69 is VTI. The pending amount hasn't cleared. You can click on it, and then you see I have 0.08647 of a share. It shows you the price, the incoming rewards, and then if you want to sell it, it asks for a confirmation. And then a few days later, that cash will show up in your Bumped brokerage, and then you can transfer that cash out of Bumped directly into your, for example, your linked bank account. And then you can invest in something else, or if you just wanted the cash, you could do that as well. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and these videos are for entertainment, inspiration, and educational purposes only. Investing of any kind involves risks. I'm only sharing my opinion with no guarantee of gains or losses on investments. Don't use this information without double checking it and talking to someone a lot smarter than me after you completely understand it. So I'll see you in the next video, and remember to stay positive, patient, play for the long term, keep investing in great companies, budget reasonably, and win. I know you can do it. Just like I know you can hit the subscribe, like, and bell icons and share this with others.